downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did! Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, 53 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he's got room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Wilson here, pass caught by Carter. Carter, a 1st down and more. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Wilson will throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Now it's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Wilson now off the bootleg. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jets 14, Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on.
Here's a diving catch right side.
For
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Jarrett Davis on the tackle.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. They go play action now. Wilson. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Eckler again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer there to make the grab. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jets 14. Chargers 7. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. There's Wilson to throw. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Play action. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The final shot before the break for Herbert, escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Being chased out left. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On first down, it's Carter. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
To throw is Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kenneth Murray picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Patrick Onwuasor on the tackle.
Herbert now. He's got Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running on first down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown. Mike Williams, 26 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Coleman now to return.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Wilson. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Wilson now off the bootleg. Caught here by Griffin.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll run on first down. Carter. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Carter. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jets 21, Chargers 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now Herbert.
On the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 64 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Dustin Hopkins is set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Second and 10.
Now Wilson.
Able to find Mims.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Herbert going to throw.
Rolling to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.